is 21. Better get married, you know, the usual.
You proposed to your beloved Taylor, and she said yes. She also happens to be pregnant. So in light of that, your wedding plans have been slightly accelerated. When a child is conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as a shotgun wedding. It's
Thank you, everybody.
Sex thing. My son, here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me.
Really? A silencer? That's really giant. I'm wearing shoes and I'm just a gun.
Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5. Coming home to a family that won't appreciate you. And looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. That man behind you is Taylor's brother. He's quite eager to see his dear sister get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts before committing to one.
I got your shotgun.
Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with this predicament. Come on, pull yourself together. You need to warm up those cold feet of yours. That's the way. Confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Wake up that old hag. You really want Taylor walking down the aisle to...
You also know.
She's playing even better than before. Remarkable what a little motivation can achieve. Yeah, that tickles.
See, I have my shotgun pointing down, or maybe at somebody. Hi. Does it smell burning? Got cold feet, guys.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like barrel and stone, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently.
Can't stop smiling.
Lovingly.
You can't stop smiling for ages now.
I will now proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air.
Bro, why does he not have a shotgun?
Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attack? For all the days of your lives.
We do.
Do you pledge to keep our militia well-regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits?
We do.
Do you pledge to use your firepower to defend yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country?
We do.
May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your union. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also of the vows you have made and the strength of your commitment to each other and to your country.
My boys.
Does any person show just cause why they may not be joined together? Let them speak now, or forever hold their peace. I object! unpleasantness out of the way, you're now in peace and live in love, sharing the most precious gifts you have. The gifts of your lives, united, and your right to bear arms. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Hey, back up! Go on! Headbutt.
Kiss the woman. Is this how you're gonna start your marriage?
Oh, okay.
Now, as is
A headbutt.
customary, you will leave the charge as the guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you're already knocked up, Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway. Onward to the rest of your life.
Thank you. Why did Taylor jump off too, though?
Let's take a look inside the factory.
Let's go. Give me
of the
these back.
future,
Oh, my babies.
where a single employee can do the work of many. You made it just in time for work. Here at Golding's Bagel Company, all our bagels are lovingly gun-crafted to perfection. Most customers can't even taste the lead. Hit the button to start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough and that perfect hole in the center. A bagel without a hole is basically just a bread roll. In other words, boring. Remember, guns don't shoot the holes out of bagels. People shoot the holes out of bagels. Whoa, no. Someone stuffed something nasty in the dough. Get that into the bin before it gets into the oven. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. Remember to shoot first, eat bagels later. A bagel without a hole is basically just a bread roll. In other words, boring. Marvel in the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers, whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to produce more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. As the old saying goes, try not to sell your customers baked rats. Remember, guns don't shoot the holes out of bagels. People shoot the holes out of bagels. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal and eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine. Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory to keep our citizens fed, the good people of the gun industry work around the clock to ensure a steady supply of guns to keep American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself, who want nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. Don't you point that thing at me. Keep working hard. We need more bagels. And the boss finds up. I think the boss will be pleased with the results.
Oh God, at least I'm earning money and not losing it.
All right.
Still
That
disgusting.
about does it for today. Let's get moving.
Age 22, first baby.
After a long day's work, you now get to enjoy the weekend with your sweetheart. We've prepared 2 iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. How refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it. The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it. The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
God, what's going on?
The garbage bin in the corner.
Shut up!
Get the can into it.
What the heck's going on? There we go.
Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television! This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break.
Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons.
Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again.
They just can't.
Leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Cutter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go.
We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped.
Ah, copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats.
When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell. Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you? It was 3 numbers, right? Hello, operator. We've got a woman in labor, and she's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot.
Yeah.
We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments, such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. Good riddance. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered.
Yeah, I want some more of those bills.
Push.
They did start draining me though. Screaming. That was awesome. Nose dive.
There she is. A
Boy!
happy baby girl. Give the baby a smack on the fanny.
What?
A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter? A raider of tombs? A masterful chief? A bounty hunter? A gear of war? A bold space marine? A soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl. What should we call her?
Bang.
Bang. What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby
Bang, bang, bang.
makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I
Bro,
hope you're
I
as
earned money
excited to
from
see
that.
it as I am.
I try. I didn't. It was bloody. I just saw that and took a pot shot.
Congratulations!
Ooh.
You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning,
There's an ammo clip.
with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could serve as an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different plants represent the variety of citizens that call America home. Some good and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory.
Got that
Amongst
coming.
the population, there are exceptionally good flowers, such as the noble rose. Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns aren't just useful for tidying up in the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a nursery of Americus libitus bellus perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? Ooh, it's getting a bit dry here.
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
Oh, jeez, I'm getting real upset. Oh, yeah! That's good.
Be sure to keep those flowers happy and healthy. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be complete without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now, but as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. What's that, you ask? How does shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just simple science. Bullets plus cloud equals rain. Duh. See? Nature. Unreliable. Guns, on the other hand, they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves, we can help her out with a bit of man-made ingenuity. Use your gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right, let's get the garden into tip-top shape. Get those hedges tall and even. Take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds.
Oh, yeah! That is good.
Splendid! Look at those hedges. perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure razzes my berries. Hey, up there in the sky, the sweet scent of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with American mouths. Good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie until the timer runs out.
Stay away! Stay away! Okay.
Who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie?
Once they're gone for now.
We must remain vigilant
Yep.
to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom.
Yep. First
Excellent job. You've made your
Okay.
garden into the spitting image of radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful. Just as good American patriots keep our homeland.
Yep. Flop. Help. My old gun super good.
Sorry to interrupt the festivities, but I have some unfortunate news I need to share with you. Some crazed madman attacked and killed your mother.
Wait, what?
Coincidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head,
we turn
to the tracing center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number.
piece of cake.
This is taking awfully long. Don't forget, your workstation is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as taking candy from a
baby.
You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in.
That was an ammo clip. Oh, Lord. Killing me.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Oh, that tickles. Do you want to give up? Lucky for you, having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year agree that this is the best option. Oh, thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house.
Oh my. I've been muted again. Oh my god, am I just that one YouTuber that mutes himself 24/7? So I unmuted
But now
myself.
guns can help us make this important time one of peace, love, and happiness.
Better be enjoying that gun.
Little baby Bang, you look just like your daddy. Who's that cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot.
Does he know how to... It's straight out the fridge there.
Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster.
Maybe the coats.
By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest. Yum, yum. Delicious.
Don't think you're the little boy. Ready. From up, boy.
Yum, yum. Delicious.
Bring it on.
Yum, yum. Delicious. Yum, yum. Delicious.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Yum, yum. Delicious. This baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy. Breaking news. Nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in his sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight.
Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant
Pretty
at
good.
all times to defend themselves from this menace. A cat burglar? Oh, I bet it was that damn Mr. Cinnamon. I'm
Me too.
telling you, he can't be trusted. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home. Home invasions and burglaries are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let
No.
me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the criminal who underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean and happy. To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose of her precious American poop. Made in the USA. Good job! Baby's bottom is clean as hell. By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready.
I made waffles, darling.
Oh, thank God. It's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots. In addition, we must not forget the horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and peace we hold so dear. Remember, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance and a well-stocked gun vault. And lastly, we've learned that surprise waffles are the best waffles. The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good in the world. Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom, justice. If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak,
then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager to find a home. And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Our guns embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave revolutionary, reclaiming his liberty with his own weapon. The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world, one that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here. Families have long shared in the wholesome experiences of fishing and hunting. But in the future, we can combine the two for maximum bonding potential. We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS Barrel. Ha ha ha! Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any number, well, it's a new fish. We're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge. The biosphere of the lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come out. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wire. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? Wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers. What do you call a fish without an eye? FSH. In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will of the strong. But arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be bending for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business. Is that? It can't be. It is! The legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself! I can see the life draining from his eyes. We're almost there. This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime.
Where does a fish keep its money? In the riverbank!
What a magnificent creature. He'll look great when stuffed and hanging on the wall.
Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales.
Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. He's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize.
Great shot! Why did the fish blush? Because it saw the boat's bottom. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall?
Here he comes. Get ready.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoa! That was a close one.
Good.
I'm inclined to think those red bulbs on Whiskers' body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. I can see the life draining from his eyes. We're almost there.
Why are fish so clever? Think about it. Because they swim in schools.
Turn that catfish into cat food. Well, actually, here he comes. Get ready. They just leave the scraps for the cat. Save the junkie bits for me. That was a close one.
Who does the
He's gonna jump. Watch out!
fish call when his piano breaks? The piano tuna.
Yes, I think you did it. Thanks to your trusty rifle, we were able to find a kid. Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is carrying a concealed weapon.
Why do fish like worms? Because they're hooked on them.
Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. Didn't exactly hold water. Looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags. Before we move on, I'd like to pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves? Such as freedom, democracy, democracy and the ability to... Good riddance. Anyway, where were we? Hey, man. Glad you could make it. I'm just in the middle of prepping our Thanksgiving dinner. Can you lend a hand? Come in. This is General Washington. Do you read? What is your sitrep? McTavish! Damn it! Thank the founding fathers you're here. The president has been assassinated, and in the chaos, communists have seized control of the barber shop. They are demanding a ransom of $12 billion, and that we hand over the body of the president. They claim that if their demands aren't met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear strike on our homeland. You'll have two mission objectives. Firstly, you are to identify and eliminate the communist leader. He may be disguised among the patrons of the barbershop, but can be identified by his sinister-looking eye patch. Secondly, you are to proceed through the barbershop and give haircuts to each of the customers. As the shop owners have been taken hostage, they are relying on you to ensure that their customers' needs are attended to. The hot zone is 0.01 clicks north of here, and the insertion method will be via cart. You'll receive new weapons from our ground infantry at regular intervals.
And I'll provide tactical support via secure radio comms.
Only an elite
Special Forces
commando like yourself
is capable of completing such a...
dangerous mission. Your nation is counting on you, soldier. Before we proceed, you'll need to learn how to perform a tactical haircut. Locate the tango and aim for the head. By the way, when I say tango, I mean target.
not the dead.
This dummy's excellent work, soldier. That's a fine
Looking,
American haircut if I've ever seen one. You'll be receiving ground support from the gunny squadron who will plant explosive charges on the doors in front of you. Breach and clear each room until you've completed all your mission objectives. All set? Commencing Operation Excessive Force now. It's gonna blow!
Yay, motherfuckers!
Breach imminent! You did it. We defeated the communists. Once and for all. Excellent work, soldier. However, we cannot rest on our laurels, for the fight for freedom is eternal. It is only a matter of time until a new threat surfaces. Yesterday, it was... we find ourselves back at home, enjoying a quiet afternoon with the family. And look, it looks like Taylor's got a new bullet in the chamber too. Although this one won't be due for another few months. Kick back and enjoy some quality time with your good friends, TV and beer. Oh, hey, it's one of those gun shows. My favorite. Some say this is an unfair loophole for criminals to acquire unlicensed guns. But some also say that the moon landing was faked. So think about that. It was the morning of April 20th, 1999. And it was pretty much like any other morning in America. The farmer did his chores, the milkman made his deliveries, the president bombed another country whose name we couldn't pronounce. Boring! Do you want a safer alternative to your handgun? Introducing the Smartass Gun. Designed only to fire when verified by your fingerprint, and only your fingerprint. Well, what about me? I don't even have fingerprints. How's that meant to work? Useless technology. Well, it looks like this baby jumped the gun. You know what to do. Call an ambulance. Okay, well, there goes that idea. But fear not. We are the world's most resourceful people. We can handle this on our own. To the hospital. Get in! I'll take the wheel. You keep on. If I gives you 11, shoot life in the face. 3, 7,
You've got the most powerful tools a man can carry. I'm sure we can make this work.
The baby's coming! Do something!
Push! We interrupt tonight's broadcast for an important message from the newly appointed President of the United States. People of America, today is a momentous day. It marks the dawn of a new age, a second American Revolution. We, the people, have paved way for a new paradigm of thinking and being, one that leads with strength, dignity, and steel. You gave us, the American Rifle Association, the power to thrive and the support we needed to take the next step in our evolution. You voted with your hearts and your wallets, and we ascended to the summit of power. The right to own a gun should be universal and ubiquitous. Without it, we are all victims to tyranny and oppression. Not just by the government, but by gun-wielding criminals, madmen, and psychopaths. We are born as helpless lambs in a field of wolves. But the Second Amendment gives the common man the most uncommon of freedoms: power. Within the cold, blued steel of our lovingly crafted guns resides sacred stuff. The power of life and death. The power of God. We must democratize this power. Give it to every man, woman, and child if we are to rid this world of evil. For only a peace between equals can last. We shall rally our loyal followers with our rousing speeches, weekly newsletters, and membership discounts to spread word. We give you the truth. We show you the horrors of the world so that you understand why owning guns is so necessary. We will remove all federal taxes and restrictions on gun ownership and concealed carry laws. Our freedoms will be limitless, so that our industry can grow unfettered by the villains who would align against our liberty. Like a serpent consuming its own tail, the gun economy will feed off the fear and conflict that our weapons create, thus furthering the desire for even more weapons. We've created an unstoppable machine, an infinite cycle. With it, we will fill the nation with our guns, so that we may finally know peace. This is the ultimate gun factory that I promised to you. This is my American dream. Hey, what's the holdup? Switch to camera 4. My American... Oh, sweet Jesus, what the hell is that? Turn it off! Turn it off! Okay, how about I just show you myself? Behold, the gun factory of tomorrow. My American dream! We, the people, form the constitution of the greatest gun factory of all time. We are the parts of this grand machine. We give it life, and in return it gives us the most important privilege of all: freedom! Freedom to live our lives as we see fit. Ours will be a society where justice is upheld with a steel fist,
where we push past the boundaries of so-called morality to lead mankind into a new age of progress. The weak will be left behind, and the strong shall rise to claim our rightful bounty. Allow me to demonstrate, Mr. Cinnamon. A filthy creature like you has no place in the new America. Mr. Cinnamon, no! Useless chaff will be disposed of, and all that shall remain are the most exemplary specimens of life. Oh, this is no different to natural selection. We are merely giving Mother Nature a little push in the right direction. Well, even if it means pushing her down the stairs. However, we are left with one loose end. You, my dear friend. My invaluable partner. You and your guns have helped me to change America. And soon, the world. Remember Thanksgiving? Oh, I need to thank you. Because the person you disposed of was the greatest obstacle to my rise to power. Yes, it was you who killed the president. He wanted more than just a serving of Taylor's delicious baked potatoes that day. He wanted to cripple the military-industrial complex, destroy the arms industry, and in turn, annihilate your Second Amendment rights. He was an enemy of freedom. And so he was rightfully overthrown by one of the very citizens he betrayed. He proposed disarmament. But disarmament means death. Death of the United States and the death of liberty itself. His Confederation of Mutual Trust and Respect was a fantasy. Make no mistake, this world of ours is one fueled by fear and hate. The only way to survive in such a world is through strength of will and strength of arms. We will grip peace by its root. Hold it high! The clenched fist of truth. The world will worship us. We will spread our guns to the furthest reaches and create the ultimate paradise on Earth. Together, we crushed the old tyrannical government, just like the brave soldiers of the Revolutionary War. Now I will be your new president, and I shall restore our strength, our pride, and our glory. However, when I look at you now, and the destruction you've wrought, it's clear to me now that I have created a monster. This world governed by the strength of the individual. I cannot have someone as powerful as you existing alongside me. You are a threat to our peace that I cannot afford. And so, you must die, my beloved master. Go on, gather your militia. See what good it will do against the might of my army. The U.S. military is evolved in ways you cannot possibly imagine. Will you die here as a patriot? Or will you live on as the bad guy with a gun? America is ours now. But this is just the beginning. I have a dream of a world where the American dream is no longer limited by our nation's borders. We are the epitome of human civilization, a model society that all should aspire to. Our influence extends to every corner of the globe and only grows deeper with time. Whether they love us or hate us, they cannot ignore us. We will offer a hand and let them taste the American experience. Whether it be our art, books, music, or films, they will consume it with ecstasy. Our culture will be commoditized, drifted ceaselessly into the minds of the masses. Together, we will become one homogeneous soup. A delicious bacon-infused high-fructose corn syrup enhanced grease-dripping American soup. The great gun factory of America will enter the hearts and minds of all men. The people of the world will become as one, united under the morality of the gun. And at last, we will know a time when the lamb may lie with the wolf. One day, we will learn how to create entire worlds for people to inhabit and live our ideologies. They will learn to think and act as we do, and in time, the whole world will live the American dream, just as you are now. I believe in my vision of the future, and for it to come to pass, you must die. However, I also believe in power, and your freedom to exert that power against your government. So show me what it means to be a true American patriot. Let's finish this. You and I. With all the money you've helped us earn, I've been able to purchase a few upgrades. If you want your freedom, then take it from my cold, dead hands. You little fuck! You belong in the ground. I have the words of the founding fathers on my side. You will die here, you fool! I have the words of the founding fathers on my side. Crush you! I'll crush you! Let's spill some blood today. The tree of liberty needs some freshening up. tell the people what to do. You don't tell us. Our president's hardest task is not to do what's right, but to know how to beat up public menaces like you. What to do. You don't tell us. Buying up material goods doesn't nudge. You know something.
mistake. We will illuminate the world. But that's all. The heart of the conflict starts right now. You might be thinking, oh, the liberals were right. We just had more gun control. Well, how's this? Now it is time for you to die.
Honey, take this.
Stay out of this, Taylor. Oh, you finally got it. You're just too strong. You win. You've shown that with guns, you can achieve anything. I'm sorry. Sorry for all of this. I just wanted to sell some guns. I have a family to feed, and all those hamburgers and milkshakes just don't come cheap. So what if I bought a few yachts and mansions as well? I mean, they're just the simple needs of a humble entrepreneur. We sure had some good times, didn't we? Remember when we went to the carnival? Your wedding day, your firstborn child?
You think I'll forgive you?
My time is over.
You think?
My legacy
You
carries
killed my wife! You made my assault rifle tiny!
Do what you do best. Shoot me! The story excuse for American. You should have seen the look on your face. Just kidding. What did you think was going to happen? Remember, guns kill bad guys, and I'm just a dog. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure.
I actually thought he was a villain. I don't know why. Hamburger.
Wherever you are,
Not so much.
I hope you learn what it means to be a true American.
Right,
And
the
just
fuck.
how wonderful life can be when you're packing heat. On behalf of the American Rifle Association, I would like to formally thank you again for joining us in living the American dream. Until next time, friend.
Oh, it's a revolver. Bye. I enjoyed everything. He's got a big gun. An American. This is an American dream. This is an American dream. I salute you. This makes me like America. Just a tiny bit. Thank you to all these people. They're the best. I love this game. I want to fight too. Even though T in UK. See that one? Buddy, right. All of the nose dive. Make it end now. Alright, I'm just gonna close my eyes and wait for this to end. Not so surprising that he was a villain. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I was muted when I said that a while ago. But he wasn't a villain. This, I've actually enjoyed it. Yes, a special thanks to them. Made in Australia. We're making Australia one next. And Buddy is in the background sometimes, you know. Just wanna.
Years ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No. Is it the beautiful land upon which we built our homes? No.
Yes.
It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nation. Welcome to the American Dream.
Wait, what?
My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon
Wait,
you'll learn
what?
just how guns
Is
will
this-
be able to help you live life to the fullest.
Yes.
And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward.
Wait, what? What was that? Something isn't right.
Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire, a background check to gauge your eligibility to participate in the American Dream. Please select your gender. Select your skin tone. Have you handled a firearm before? Have you been convicted for any serious criminal offenses? Which is your dominant hand? Are you currently on any terrorist watch lists? Also, a word of warning. Please be aware of your surroundings while you experience the ride.
I didn't watch the
You'll
video.
be waving your hands around a lot, so best not to play next to an ancient Ming vase or a full coffee pot. We want you to have a safe and fun journey. Please enjoy this brief introductory video. The home. The busy centerpiece of American life. It's where you'll find a diligent wife tending to her family's needs. Take a peek inside, and you might find her preparing her husband's favorite meal.
It's just...
Caring for their beautiful child. Or even taking a little extra time to make sure everything's nice and clean.
What? Something don't feel right. something
Meanwhile,
doesn't
the husband
feel
is hard at work
at all right.
providing for his family. Whether he spends his days as a blue-collar worker in a bagel factory or as a young corporate manager on the rise, it's his job to bring home the bacon. On the weekends, husband does his part around the house as well. Managing finances, tending to the garden. And then finally settling down for some well-earned R&R.
Dog, what happening right now?
And a delicious home-cooked meal.
Just put on some toast.
The kind of family everyone should aspire to
What would
be.
have happened is I went for a finger.
The kind of home everyone should want to have. This is the American dream. The perfect way of life.
Something doesn't feel right, something doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. About this up, nothing feels right. This feels really awkward and I'm real scared. 'Cause it's setting an inch right.
Press the green button in front of you to begin your journey.
Hold on.
You may have noticed that you're carrying a pair of Carter 1912 single-action semi-automatic pistols. From the battlefield to your back pocket,
Wait,
the
what?
Carter 1912 will be the tool of choice for all your everyday needs. Let's see how the baby of tomorrow will learn how to use their very first gun. Before
I
you
don't
can
remember
use
that
the
being
gun, you'll have to load it. Move your right gun across. That's it. Nothing like the sweet sound of a magazine sliding into the gun. Now do the same with your left gun. Great job. You're now armed and ready. Baby's hungry. We need to let Mommy know. Knock on the door a few times to get her attention. Looks like you're out of bullets. Excellent. You're reloading like a champion now. Oh. That tickles. Baby's tummy is rumbling. You should get Mom's attention. Try knocking on the door a few times. You did it! Mommy's here, and look what she has. Don't you point that thing at me.
It's time for lunch. Open wide for the airplane.
Yum, yum. Scrumbridge Farms cold-pressed coagulated baby feed is made from 90% high fructose corn syrup and 20% horse meat that tastes the freedom in every bite. Baby's gonna grow up big and strong in no time.
Only 2 bites?
Now it's time for a little quiz. We want to make sure baby is well educated as well as being a good shot.
Nah.
Which one of these is the triangle? Whoops. Try again.
Don't.
Wrong.
I'm gonna end
baby.
stream because I don't know what's happening. Wait, don't. Quit to main menu. Nah, dog, what? This can't be just that. Alright, I guess it is. See ya later.